Ciao a tutti, it's Orium, and 2022 was a great year for HAT format. Mainly because, well, people actually started playing tournaments with it and innovating it, yeah, let's get into it. Starting off with the Player of the Year award, Ultraplant. He revolutionized the format, kinda. Won most tournaments. No, won the most tournaments and topped most tournaments. So shoutouts to him. And the deck of the year is Card Artifact Trap Tricks, which we will get to see a lot of in this video. But yeah, we're gonna just start off by looking at all of the tournaments that happened and through the year and see what topped. So Moral Tech Monthly 1 was a pretty small event, it was just 20 players about, and we start to see the first iterations of Card Artifact Trap Tricks. We're seeing Card Trooper, which is an interesting choice compared to Courier Bandit. It's a more aggressive mill card, but gets less value, or less selection. And yeah, we're already seeing 2 copies of Double Cyclone starting from the start of the year. We're still seeing just only 2 cards. Mind Control in the main deck, Blackhorn in the main deck. That's not something you see very much anymore. Wiretap in the main deck. And yeah, the extra deck is kind of mostly just stayed the same besides the last 2 rank 4 slots. Putting in and out. And here we also see just 1 breakthrough skill. That's rare nowadays. That's not something you see anymore. But yeah, besides that, I started the year with just Georgia, Karakuri, Georgia, Machina. Also Bujins. Shoutouts to Hartley Jets for getting the list because it wasn't listed in the Discord channel with all the Moral Tech Monthly top lists. Also, about that, shoutouts to both Jazz for putting the lists in format library, and also shoutouts to me for painstakingly copying most of them. That wasn't fun. It kind of was, but it wasn't fun for my hands. They kind of hurt at the end of the day. But yeah. Next, we have Moral Tech Monthly 2 and also Moral Tech Monthly 3, both having a pretty low player bases too. Here we see still pretty much the same list of Card Artifact Trap Tricks with Card Trooper. We see Infernity. I think this is pretty. No, never mind. But still, Infernity, pretty cookie cutter list of it. Spellbooks featuring a card. Besides that, pretty cookie cutter. And also Hat. Kind of forgot that this was a top. So I'm gonna, because the last time I counted the amount of tops Hat got in the 2022, I didn't really double check, but I just remembered 2. So yeah. But yeah, and then we have Moral Tech Monthly 3 with a very interesting list of Firefist Artifact card Trap Tricks, aka Fact, or Fat Cat if you prefer. It's pretty much, well, I profiled it, but it's pretty much a matchup fish deck because you have more normal summons than the opponent's control deck, but you have too many normal summons to do much of anything versus combo decks. But besides that, we have the first public record, I think, of Swagger's 45 card Merman list, which I also profiled. And we're starting to see Tiger Soldier also playing Card Artifact Trap Tricks, and he started to play 3 copies of Card Trooper. He also played Thunder King Ryo, which is a very, very weird choice here. I would expect Tiger to know that Tiger King is super fucking mid in the format. But whatever, we still see 2 breakthrough, but 2 Blackhorn, but we start to see the 2 breakthroughs. And yeah, we're already seeing the triple playlist that Tiger Soldier likes so much. And yeah, this is 45 card Mermail. And, let's get on to Mortal Attack Monthly 4, which is the first time we see Ultra Plant win. I think. No, he won already in Mortal Attack Monthly 2, sorry. But yeah, we start to see the first real build of card artifact trap tricks without the card trooper. No, well, there's still one Blackhorn, but and one Wiretap, but 2 breakthrough skills and 3 card. Still also 1 copy of Mind Control in the main deck, and yeah. Then we also have still Infernity stopping. I think it's this. Oh no, it's not the same list. It's playing some more traps. And we have Mythic Rulers, and I'm also Canadian with Insectors. I think I was there. I was playing around this time. I think I joined around Mortal Monthly 3 or 4. Yeah, I think the first time I played it. Maybe I played with Constaros the first time, but I didn't do so well. Maybe, or maybe I played with Hat. I don't remember. I'm not sure. I don't really care. But I joined for a bit, then left, and then came back stronger than ever. But then we have Mortal Attack Monthly 5 with the first and pretty much only win, I think, with hand artifact trap tricks, with Chappelle piloting it. This is playing the Dichotomy, 1 Soul Charge and 1 Dichotomy. 2 copies of trap tricks, Trample Nightmare for some reason. Random Blackhorn in the main deck, random Wiretap. No Dark Hole, 2 copies of Maxi in the main deck, and a small artifact lineup, which I'm not a fan of, frankly. But it's interesting to see still 2 Call of the Hunted instead of the what people played historically, which was just 1. And we have still MMF, aka the guy who invented the shitting on profile pictures. Oh, I've seen my favorite pages. I don't care. Where is it? There. This is the shitting on anime profile pictures page, and MMF is credited as the first to ever do it. And no, he's not anymore on an anime profile picture, but he was when I was introduced to that little fact. But yeah, shoutouts to MMF. He got me into making custom formats. Anyways, we have spell books, pretty quick at our list besides Rivalry, and Modulches with very, very jank list, frankly. But yeah, next we have our Falco winning Mortal Attack Monthly 6, and I think this was the last with it's the last for a while of the Mortal Attack Monthlies with only a top 4, but it was won by Bear Falco with Spirits, which apparently only he can top with. Everyone else that plays it says it's shit. I mean, I don't know, seems pretty good to me. I don't know. But yeah, then we have finally a more modern version of Cat. It's the build I profiled, but not because there wasn't a more modern build, but simply because I didn't have Maxi or a proxy of Maxi, but I did have the upstarts, so I will, once I get the deck in high rarity, I will profile max artifact trap tricks again with Maxis. I'm just debating with myself whether I should get some OCG imports but that will delay the profile quite a lot. So I probably won't. It will be like Artifact Big Attack got a normal parallel rare in the OCG, and Giant Hand got a Collector's rare, and what is it else? Heartland and Draco got a secret printing, and Tiras got an ultimate. I think that's it. But besides that, I'm just waiting on a couple of packages to get the deck in TCG high rarity. Not getting duality and max chi, but everything else I'm getting at max rarity. And also Giant Hand, because it's a $15 for a fucking gold rare when I can get a $10 OCG collector's rare, even less, I think. But sorry for that tangent. Speaking of tangents, subscribe and join the Discord. Anyways. Yeah, then we have Mythic Rulers, and Chappelle also topped again with Hat. I forgot. Okay, Hat topped a lot more than I remembered. And then we also have Format Library with Tournament. Swagger one with 45 card Mermail. Then we have Giga Hands. This is very much a more old school build of Giga Hands, you know. It has Book of Moon and Black Horn of Heaven in the main deck. No Breakthrough Skill. Mind Control in the main deck. You know, that's not something you quite see as much anymore. Also, I wonder if what rank 3 is playing. He's not playing the 4th rank 3. Interesting. And also, 3 MS, 3 wire tap. That's a lot of back row hate. Anyways, this is the first time Guari tops with 60 Karma Dolce. And then we have Spirit Falco topping again with almost the exact same list. He got, I don't remember what card for second Didicro. I'm not gonna double check. Oh, I already have it pulled up. Well, I guess I can check. Let's see. It's the third Memory of an Adversary. There we go. Then we have the first Moral Attack Monthly with over 32 people, so we have top 8, and this is the time I topped. Oh, it's not? I guess it's the next one, I guess. That was embarrassing. Anyways, we have Tiger Soldier with his card Artifact Traptrix featuring Curry Bandit and MST in the main deck. And the trip play this. Then we have Raminator with Evil Swarms featuring Azathoth. Then we have auto topping with Mermels. We have Blab innovating on Lightsworns because as you can see up until now, Lightsworn Rulers haven't topped, and spoiler alert, that's a trend that's gonna continue. But Chaosworn has definitely overthrown Lightsworn Ruler as the best Lightsworn deck in the format, and a solid deck overall. So very much shoutouts to Blab for innovating on the deck. Sadly, there were some old lists, but they were shit, so he had to change a lot of stuff. And so yeah, I also profiled this list. Then we have Battling Boxers, so this is a very nice memory. Basically, Graf took everyone by surprise with a very bad build of Battling Boxers and got to top 8. If you look closely enough at the extra deck, you can see that there is no Exiton. That is because he forgot. Besides that, he's playing like shit like Veil and Garna and Counterpunch. You know, bad boxers. But besides that, it's well, and besides that, and the Thunder King Ryo, it's a generally solid list. We have Molson Canadian with Ghost Trick Artifact Traptrix. This was my idea. He made the deck a lot better than my first draft though, so definitely shoutouts to him. And I did profile a post-tournament version of the deck. And we have this abomination of a list that I am not gonna acknowledge, and that that's not very indicative of Bank 1W. In the business, we call this foreshadowing. But yeah, then we have Artifact Traptrix cut with Ultra Plant, of course. Still with the upstarts. Then we have the first exit on elimination, and I don't know if you can see a pattern here. Yeah, we got exit on elimination. First place plant with Giga Hands. Then we have Bank 1W with Giga, pure Giga. This is kind of an in-between between well, it's a lot more reminiscent of the old builds with triple Black Horn of Heaven, double Deep Prison in the main deck. Book of Moon, that's kind of yikes, in my opinion. Also Temple, well, that's not something you've seen, we've seen ever nowadays, but yeah, he is running the 3 Max C, so there's that. Also, I did not know that Snuff got 3rd place, actually. So shoutouts to Jazz for digging that out. I didn't know that. So Baxter can count 2 tops, I guess, if you want to. But this list is also like 2 switch hitter. Really, dude? Why? I'm sorry, what? Besides that, the list is solid enough. You know, triple vanities. This isn't the decree build, so no, honestly, Kaiser is, even without that, Kaiser is kind of just better in this deck. But vanities is still good. Triple lance, triple MST, triple breakthrough. That's interesting. Triple max in the main deck. It's kind of a prototypical decree build, obviously without the decree. And also, very base movie not playing a bottomless in the deck. And anyways, well, this says that deck looks fine. I prefer the hands over the extenders, though. Frankly, I think I've said why in the Battling Boxer profiles. But yeah, now we have Mortark Monthly 8. We finally see the final version of the card Artifact Traptrix main deck. This is the deck of the format, pretty much. This is it. This is the deck of the year for the format, definitely. Here is running Ragna and Heartland Draco. Got the giant hand. And we have the second place Cyber Dragon Artifact list by Poison. Extremely based list. Honestly, no one is piloting the spoilers. This is the only top of the deck, but frankly, nobody's piloting this. Nobody is piloting the list. Because if someone was, I know for sure that he would be topping in an event or 2. Because this deck is low-key crazy, in my opinion. Then we have the Nimble Mermaid Invasion by Kizaru and Lived. Very cool list. Old acquaintances of mine. Yeah, very cool list. I also profiled this. Shoutouts for them for discovering this deck that wasn't really ever seen in the hot format. Unfortunately, I think this deck kind of fell off. Not because it stopped topping, because well, nobody's playing it, but the meta is just not very friendly to it anymore. You will see later on, but like, I don't know how to feel about it nowadays. Still a very good deck, but not as good as Pure Memory in my opinion. But we'll get there when we do the tier list 2.0. Because yes, that is coming soon. Next we have who could this gentleman be? It is me. um, Shoutouts to Millennium format. This is a whole other rabbit hole. I did a video about it. I guess this isn't loading, whatever. Constant artifact. When I tapped with it, the only card I would have changed was Honest. Nowadays, I would definitely main 3 copies of Maxi. I would probably cut the Honest and the 2 Vanity's Emptiness for those. Besides that, though, I wouldn't really change a thing about it. It's a very, very solid list for Constant Artifact, in my frankly humble opinion. I don't know why I put frankly in there. There we have Zitalos with Chaos Sworn. Not the same exact list as Blab, but still cool list. And also check out Who Needs Meta, his and his friend's YouTube channel. And we have Mythic Rulers and Yaga topping with Hieratic Rulers. I think this is the first top we've seen of Hieratic Rulers, and my mouse was having problems. And it won't be the last you see of it, this deck. I guarantee you that. But this is definitely a rough list. Chaotic Rulers has definitely improved through the year, in my opinion. Next we have Exit on Elimination 2. And this is another one I'm proud of because, well, the first list is... why is it called Gear Plant? That makes no sense. This is the first version of what I like to call Georgia hand traps. It's pure Georgia with 3 Maxi and 2 or 3 DD Crow in the main deck. It's also a very modern trap lineup with both Breakthrough Skill and Finish Chain, and no Black Horn of Heaven, no Needle Sitting, no Trap Tricks, Trapple, Nightmare. He's siding them, Black Horn and Needle Sitting, which is definitely the correct choice. And yeah, then you also have the triple upstart in the main, which some people like, some people don't. It's pretty common in the hand trap lists. Obviously not as common in the hand list, though. Oh, shit. Kind of punched the microphone stand. Then we have Blab with Quackimiru Fire Fist. Very based list. I don't agree with all of it, but in my opinion, besides Fat, Koaki is the best Fire Fist build in the format. Because depending on what you see, it can completely steal a game versus Cat, which is not something that most decks can do. That's like Evil Swarms, pretty much. Like most other decks have to struggle to and grind to play and win versus Cat. Quackimiru can just, you know, draw Diamond Core, draw Reckoned Power, and just win from there. Besides that, it also has a very, very strong Girgia matchup because of, well, everyone runs over armor here. So yeah, in my opinion, it's a very, very solid list. I don't think many people are running it, so that's why it probably hasn't topped anymore. Though, like, it's not like meta or anything, but it's pretty close in my opinion. Then we have my second and last top of the year, Raiden Artifact Traptrix slash Atsworn. I've profiled the list, so check that out. Very cool list. And then we have Mambo with Worm, which I also helped in making. I couldn't convince him to cut the Trapple, though. He was very adamant about it. Whatever, man. He's playing Gen X Ali Birdman, playing Instant Fusion. A 2-1-hand ratio, that's kind of weird, but whatever. And by stroke was by suggestion. because I think it's cool. Yeah. Then we have Wawa Cup, which Ultra Plant won again. Then Tiger Soldier got second place with again. Then Tag, what say Tag? Okay, topping with Infinity featuring Tropston, which well, it's not the first time it was brought up. It was in the discussions even before that, but I think this is the first time someone topped with Tropston. The theory is that going second versus a control deck, it's not likely that they will OTK you, and the 1MST isn't gonna help that much, not as much as turn 4 Trapstun. So that's why you play Trapstun. Though he's also playing MST, but he's not playing Lance. I would probably play Lance over MST, frankly, but whatever. And then we have Airfalco topping again with Spirits, this time with the small artifact engine. For some reason, I don't get it. I really don't. Then we have Moral Attack Monthly number 9 with B-dubs, BM-dubs, BM-dubs, Beams, Boomus, B-dubs. I'll call him B-dubs. I watch Hermitcraft, yes. Topping with the World of Prophecy, which is a very cool list. And we have Lima Bean with Girgias. I wouldn't call this Girgia hands, frankly. I don't like this list much. One of each hand, no hand traps in the main deck. 2 Blackhorns, Book of Moon, Deep Prison. 1 Finish Chain, Trap Tricks, Triple Nightmare in the main deck. I think you can probably guess that I don't like this list, judging by what everything else I've said up until now. Mind Control in the main deck. Well, speaking of which, Mind Control fell so hard this year. Like, it's gone straight downhill from the start of the year to the end of the year. I think. At least in the main deck. It's a very, very good side deck card. Because mainly Girgias just steal their armor and make a rank 4. That's very good. But yeah. Then we have Indicat. Indicat. And I go ways back. He topped with a pretty weak worm build in my opinion. I don't like Artoros. I just don't. Then we have Ultra Plant and Tiger Soldier, again topping, same list, same old. Then Yaga with Chaotic Rulers, this time without the hands. And we have Q Charm Exploit with Girgias and Extra Power with Girgia. And I don't know if you've noticed, but up until now, Girgias were pretty much absent from Moral Attack Monthlies, besides the first one. That was a constant joke in the community up until now, a couple of months ago. So yeah, there's still a lot of tournaments to go. I should have scripted this. I don't know how long this video is going on for. Like half an hour. Fuck me. Fuck me. Sharing the pain. Sharing the pain. Next we have Exit on Elimination number 4. I should probably speed up. Semiposteno with Giga Hands. Has Blackhorn. Ultra Plant with Cat. CRL with Infernity. Final topping. Tiger Soldier with Heroic Ruler. A more combo build compared to Yaga's trap heavy builds, which I prefer. I prefer the triple skill drain, pretty much it trap lineups, honestly. Though this is the first time I've seen just one compulse be the only real trap in a combo deck. That's weird. But then we have the Crown Tournament with Ultra Pants Cat. Tobito Matenkampf with more old school Georgia list. Air Falco with a pretty decent Madolche list, if I gotta say so myself, besides the Air Falco trap lineup. I'm sorry, Falco, but that's true. Your trap choices are pure jank, and I love you for that. And then Jazz topping with 45 card Madolche, Mermel. Then we have Attack Monthly number 10 with Ultra Plan Scat. Extra Power finally topping with Bujins. It's been so long. It was the first and only top through the year of Bujins. Then we have Samo Pusteno with Giga Hands. Finally, this I will say is a quintessential Giga Hands build alongside the Niran's list. The main deck is the same, just the extra deck change a little bit, and I can't be bothered to check which is which, but one plays Acid Golem and Crazy Box, and the other plays I think Emerald and Diamond Direwolf, I think. Anyways, one plays around Skill Drain, one doesn't. Then we have Mermails, Spellbooks, World of Prophecy Spellbooks, and again Mermals and Mermals. I did a video about Mortal Attack Monthly 10 and 9 or 11, I think, already. Now we have Outformat.com finally hosting a tournament and not being useless for once, and not being a drain on the community. With Barry's 60 card list Madolche, Brahimi Poke with Infernities, Cat, and also I'm also Canadian with Insector Artifact. I profiled the deck, but that was an updated list before he took it to the tournament, so yeah. I might reprofile this someday. And we have Exit on Elimination number 4, Mortal Attack Monthly 11, Exit on Elimination with Tiger Soldiers, Hieratic Rulers, Poison with Numeral Force, Thunder. This is the deck that put Numeral Force on the map for rank 4 decks, really. And Simo Pusteno with Hat, but with only 2 of each hand, which is new. And Tricobus, of course, the Hunted. Then Mortal Kombat 11. This saw a dip in player base. We have Jay winning with Ultra Plants Catalyst. Then we have SRB with Sylvans. He's playing the Sprout cards, but besides that, it's a finalist. Would play Archfiend's Oath instead. And we have Guari again with 60 card Madolche, and Tiger Soldier again with Hieratic Ruler. And we have Duelist Tournament, Duelist Crown Tournament 2 with Air Falco finally playing a Air Falco playing a 40 card Madolche list. He's playing Croissant over the third Hoodcake, and trap lineup is good besides that. Honestly, this is a fine deck. Not perfect, but good. Actually, I'm kind of curious about the extra deck, how many copies of stuff he's playing. Okay, he's only playing 2 Tiramisu. Everything else is a single copy. He's playing a lot more rank 3s. Interesting. Now we have Jazz with 45 card list, 5 Mermels, Ultra Plant 1 again with Cat, Simo Pusteno also topped with the same exact cat list, I think. Except I think they both changed up the Dragon Zero out for Giant Hand, which makes sense. Fire Fists are not really a problem in the format anymore. I don't see any play really. And we have Exit on Elimination with Mermles, piloted by Nicodutto. And Zero Turbo, or as I like to call it, Eat, by Jay. And we have Mortal Attack Monthly number 12, Ultra Plant 1 again. And we have Nope and Nope by Mermel. Then also Nicodutto's Mermel list. Niran got topped again with Girgias. Kirill, Cyril topped again with Cat. Also Canadian, topped with Ghost Trick Artifact. He cut the Kaioses, no Curry Bandit slash Mermilio. Instead, he's going for the big artifact package and triple Maxi in the main deck, which is yeah, probably the correct call. Then we have SRB topping with Worms again. Worms eating big this year. And then we have Snaps with Ilsworm. And finally, we got two Hat Championships. The tournament, I got 3-3 with Cat. The main interesting decks I did was I played instead of Maxis, I played Dark Mind Control in the main deck and 2 copies of MST. And also in the extra deck, instead of Giant Hand, I played Ivigishki Merrogeist because I was expecting a lot of Kyrgyz hands, which, yeah, fair enough. But first place we have Nicoduto with Mermels. Congrats. Not a big fan of double Ondine though, frankly. And also 1 Megalo, 1 Infantry, but hey, he's going for that 40 card list with triple Maxi. That's definitely an upside compared to other lists. And still, shoutouts for him to winning it. This. Then we have Bank 1W getting second place with Karaguri Girgia. We are back at the start of the format again, aren't we? Yeah, this is a very, very base list. Besides the weird rivalry in the main deck, but I guess it's kind of a decent sort of meta call, I guess. But besides that, triple Trapstun, triple Wiretap, Knuckle of the Haunted, interestingly enough, not even Soul Charge. Book of Moon, this is, in my opinion, the only deck that 100% should play Book of Moon, in my opinion. Anyways, then yeah, 3 Berkeley skill, that's definitely good. Soul Drain in the main deck, that's interesting. I feel like that's pretty good considering pretty much every one of the big 3 decks doesn't like Soul Drain, besides Pure Girgias. And well, even then, Pure Girgias doesn't want the Gergiano to be stopped. But the lack of XYZs, of synchros is very interesting. And he's also just playing the 1 Bure. He's playing 2 Buredos instead. And he's going more into the XYZ pool. That's weird. That's interesting. I gotta say. Also interested to know why he chose. Well, I guess out of Kyrgyz, why you would choose Alucard over Silver Mountain. Yeah. Still, very much shoutouts to him for topping with Girgia Karakuri of all things, getting second place in the most competitive tournament of the year, by far. Then we have Indicad with Girgia. This is Girgia hands plus only 2 copies of Maxi. He chose to play at Mind Control instead, and I'm not sure what he got for it, but he's also playing one Triple Nightmare in the main deck. Honestly, fine meta picks, fine meta calls for the tournament. He's already maxing out on 3 Berkeley skill, 3 finish chain, so I guess it doesn't hurt to also add the Triple Nightmare, I guess. But no, yeah, like Maxi is not amazing versus the top 3 decks. It's good, but it's not like main deck material, in my opinion. In my humble opinion, which is why I didn't play it. I may be wrong, Apparently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lists in the top 8 main Maxi, so I guess I'm wrong. Then we have Ultrapet with Artifact Trap with Cat. This is his meta call. I'm not sure whether or not he's gonna keep playing this, but it's certainly a card. Reminds me of Yugi no sketch looking for commons. It's certainly an interesting card. If you're just listening to this, as in you're a same person, this is Chain Whirlwind. It's a trap, normal trap that says activate only when a card on the field is destroyed by a card effect. Select 2 spell trap cards on the field and destroy them. So it's a heavy storm duster, but shit, pretty much. He made that over the third Maxi, which is, in my opinion, the best card you could cut for this event at least. So yeah, that's interesting. I'm kind of curious to see moving forward if it's gonna become actually played here, besides this tournament as a meta call. That will be certainly interesting. Then we have Molson Canadian with Cat featuring Majesty's Fiend. Because if you can stick Majesty's Fiend, he will win you the game. 2 wiretaps in the main deck, which is 100% correct in any deck that's maining Vantis Fiend, in my opinion. Yeah. Oh no, M7 in the extra deck, that's interesting. That's weird. He's playing all 3 rank. Oh, he's playing a Cowboy instead. And that's a yikes for me, honestly. Cowboy is not very good in Cat, because the only way you summon him is either through Soul Charge or through Dionia, in which case you don't get to attack with 2 level 4s. So main phase 2 Cowboy is not the thing, so usually you can just Black Ship instead. Or Hunt Land Draco. But yeah, then we have Poison with sorry, it's a bit late. Gadget Trap Tricks. Words cannot tell you. I cannot explain with words how fucking based it is to bring fucking gadgets to the most high stakes tournament of the year. Truly, Poison is a man of culture. And I guess I will kind of have to eat my words about Heraldics being just better gadgets. I mean, I still think it's better than gadgets, but not that much. The decks basically do the same thing. I'll get more in depth on it when I do eventually profile gadgets, but also shoutouts to number 1 of C104. This card is a beast. If you know, you know. Then we have Tiger Soldier with Cat. He didn't change his list at all, from the looks of it. Oh, he cut the third Pleiades, wow! For a second 1-1. I mean, sure, I guess. He's playing the Turas, finally. Wow. I wouldn't play 2 1-1s in Cat because you don't have that much rank 4 access. Sure. And then 8th place we have, and also we have Swagger again with the 45 card Mermaid list. Let's go. But yeah, winning the Foot of the Year, of course, is Card Artifact Traptrix. This video has gone on for long enough. I should have probably scripted it a bit more, but yeah, subscribe, leave a like, join the Discord, leave a comment, join both Discords, ring the bell, come play in the tournaments, all that good shit, and go.